to a brand new PLanUnited video. It's been a while. On our 1 year anniversary since our first video made on this channel, we're back. We're back at it again. And then on the peak of days, Sancho has just signed for Man United. You gotta say about that?
Well, the signing was for 73 million pounds for a 5-year contract. It's the highest amount paid for like an English winger, and I would say it's a dream come true.
Those are words of himself as well. He says it's a dream come true, and this is my club. This is where I belong. This deal has been a year in the making. So apparently, Sancho has given a push to Borussia Dortmund for this deal, but it's been a year in the making. United fans have been waiting for Fabrizio Romano's "Here we go," and finally we got it. It was around 1 month ago when he said it, and United have made official a statement that he's here.
Yeah, so let's go over his stats, shall we, for the Dortmund when he played in Dortmund. So for the 2020-2021 season, he has played for 16 matches. He had a total of 8 goals and 11 assists. And considering there was the pandemic, there was like lockdowns, and like football was overall like stagnant during this period, it's still a good performance by him. For the 2019-2020 season, he played for 32 matches, and as I said, 17 goals and 16 assists. So you can see that somewhat the lockdown has affected him, but I think he will be able to bounce back off. And for Dortmund, he has been a really important player. And personally, for me, I saw him play during the Euro 2020 finals, where he wasn't in for it for a long time. Like he joined, like I remember after
Last minute,
last minute, but even then he was able to create some creative positions and be able to manage to do something with the limited time he was given.
Yeah. So regarding Sancho's stats, he's just been out of this world, especially from that winger position. And the amount of assists he's getting will be very efficient for our strikers and our even Bruno Fernandes, which is going to benefit our team a lot, because area we struggle with is finishing particularly, which has been kind of filled with Edison Cavani, but nevertheless a great signing, and what we have been waiting for about a year, a bit too late. For me, I think this should have been a done deal last season, but nevertheless, I'm happy. The kid says, "This is my club, this is where I belong." So the Theatre of Dreams is his home now, and we know it's going to be a very, very big player in United.
Yeah. Now, the question I would like to ask you is, do you think he's a first class world player? And like, he's a very young player, even considering he's only 21 years old, do you think that ahead of him lies a very big career? And
Yeah, right now I think he's at that stage where, of course, he's got to stay mentally protected, especially after the Euro, and he missed that penalty. So he has to stay mentally protected. But if he's all right mentally, and he doesn't get any injuries or setbacks, which are bound to happen, but as long as they're not major and career ending, I do believe in the future he's very and he's very bright. So I think he would be a world class player in 2 years, even though he's very, very good right now, and he is doing very good numbers. However, I don't think the Bundesliga and the Premier League are the same thing. I think the Premier League is a bit more competitive. There's a lot more larger clubs. I might say a lot more clubs going for the top three positions, definitely.
Yeah, and like I want to also talk about the year 2020 because like during the year 2020s, especially for the finals, we saw one of the three most youngest players go for penalties and miss. But what I think after those penalties, what happened was these people, these three very bright futured players were given a chance to be able to get the experience of being in a tournament with a lot of people watching. And considering that Premier's League, after the downfall of La Liga League, where the El Clasico, as they used to call it, has gone down in well, viewership, as like Real Madrid has
Standard
gone.
really, because we haven't got the Messi and Ronaldo feuds, have we,
Yeah,
anymore?
yeah. It doesn't have the old competition there used to be. So I would say that like overall, the way how Premier's League is becoming the main league for football events, I would say that Sancho has gotten the experience of being in a stressful environment, and even though he did miss the penalty, I think the penalties miss was a good start for understanding and handling these types of very hard and stressful environments. What are your
Exactly.
thoughts?
It's just experience, isn't it? And it's a turning stone for him. You shouldn't take it and dwell on it for too long. It's a big thing. And in the first place, I don't think he should have been taking the penalty because he wasn't given enough time to play on the pitch throughout the whole Euros. But two of our very own players, Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho, stepped up for the penalty. They both missed. Well, no, Jadon Sancho got his shot saved. Marcus Rashford missed and hit the post. It's unfortunate for them, and the amount of abuse they got is unacceptable
Yeah,
during our times. Just a quick side note: uh, we really want to raise awareness about racial awareness.
yeah, like the football performance in a field is no way the responsible for people to be having this type of treatment. Like, I would rather have people criticize for the performance that was in the field, the way how like they performed may have been poorly, which I think it kind of was. Like, even though the atmosphere was really stressful, like they didn't perform as well as I thought they would, but it does not this does not justify for someone to be like racially abused and all this hate. It was very uncalled for, and I seriously think it was disgusting by the English fans. Now, I would like also to talk about other stuff that has been ongoing. So first of all, Paul Pogba rejected a 350,000 per week contract from United, according to his agent Mino Riola, and he's apparently going to try to approach PSG. Also, another transfer news: Varane still in close talks with United, and seems like it's very close, but somewhat the deal is starting to look on the downside for Man United, and it might be due to reasons related to United taking too long to negotiate. But I think there's a very I think they will be waiting for Varane, and like they will probably be more patient with Varane than they were with Sancho, even though Sancho took a whole year. And I would say that one of the good news we got for today is Skolkier that saying that Lingard will stay is also very good news. Um, and I would also like to talk about future stuff we will do on this channel, as we're not really consistent. We are planning on doing team predictions, match day, match day before and after reactions, maybe predict lineups, and overall talk about the Premier League, as it is a very big league with a lot of attention and viewership around it. And now let's reflect a little bit on the future of Man United as a team. So, are there any things you'd like to say?
I'm pretty sure you got most of it. Yeah, we surprisingly, Jadon Sancho is not wearing the number 7 shirt as many have predicted. Although it's been taken by Cavani, everyone predicted that Cavani would pass on that number and Jadon Sancho would be our new number 7. But no, Jadon Sancho is wearing the number 25, which is also quite surprising. I'm pretty sure you got it all. Cavaminga, Saul, Goretzka and Trippier all with links, but I don't think any of them are pretty serious except from Cavaminga. Solskjaer says Lingard stays, which is surprising to be honest, because Lingard was on loan last season, but Lingard has been on excellent form with West Ham, and it's exactly what he's deserved. He's fought for his spot on Man United, and it's well deserved. I hope he plays well for our future. He played a bit in our last game against Derby County, where we won, and he played very well, almost getting a goal himself. And that Derby, just a bit on the Derby County game. Derby County game had most of our youngsters playing, with Tahith Chong scoring a goal, which is excellent for the youngster. It shows him developing into a first team player, which is excellent for him. And we're very strong in the youth compartment. Personally, I believe. It was amazing to see him score, and it's just nice to see how far this United team has come. We placed second last season, and with the improvements of our shot in our team, I do think we're challenging for that number 1 spot, and that's all I've got.
Yeah, so before we end this video, I will talk about the last news we got for today. So Jadon Sancho has been hailed as the best winger in world football right now by a former Liverpool player. So this Man City midfielder and ex-Liverpool player, Didi Hamann, has said that Sancho will be having a major role in Man United, and that he can even get Paul Pogba and Marcus Rashford to play their best. So his comments were based on his performances in Bundesliga, which were, in my opinion as well, were really satisfying. And his performance during the Ukraine-England match in the Euro 2020 was also a glimpse of Sancho's ability to create very creative positions, and he will, I think, get Man United to play a more creative and better gameplay, as Sancho, I think, is possibly one of the best transfers Man United got in this pandemic period. So if you guys have anything to say, you can drop it down below the comments, and have a good day.